Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Rodina, where in the previous episode we were on our way out of Velez when we came across a massive enemy fleet, and we got, like, about a third of it dealt with. We took out 2 of the 4 battleships it had, and quite a few of its smaller ships, and I think we can't leave until we've finished this fleet off, so let's go in and see what we can do. I'm going to go for this guy here. At the moment he's separate, gives me a chance to actually get some shots. This crazy thing with the hail blaster that's horrifying. Ow! It's so ridiculous. He actually fires it behind him as he flies, which makes it a night. You can't tail him. Also, I see battleship shots coming in. Just fly past him. Oh, that's liminal every time. Every time I change up instead of down. He's nice and... Oh, I did it again. I always think, oh, I'll just liminal back again and that'll work. Nope. Well, we've gone out of combat range for a second, so I can heal up before I go in for another attack run. We did some damage to him, at least. Oh, I did it again! I didn't even think I had my finger on the button that time. Keep as straight as possible. Oh, I think I switched down to combat speed too early there. It's giving him a chance to start firing. I must be able to, like, get some sort of hits on him where he is. I'm gonna have to lead with the shots quite a bit, I think, to actually do damage. We got him! He's down! Awesome, right. That makes things a lot easier. Now it's just battleships and the normal fighters, I would imagine. I don't think there's anything else. Just being absolutely battered by cannons here. In fact, there's some missiles coming in that I've got to watch out for. Oh, and some little shots coming in from this one ship here. Well, we can take him down, alright. Oh, or we could just fly past him entirely and get hit twice. I feel like there's less ships than before. I don't know what's happened. Maybe, like, I think this fleet has merged is one of the things. Okay, we're being target locked, so let's blast away. Go fight these guys over here. I do get the feeling that some of the ships are missing. Maybe I just did better than I thought in that last attack run. Where are the ships? I'm in a dogfight here and I can't see any of the people I'm supposed to be dogfighting with. Ow, 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 ow. Stop it. I know who did that. I'm going to get you. Blummin', there we go. What else we got? Somebody down here. Bit of damage there. We'll give chase. That's the wrong way. Trying to follow the engine trail, and I went backwards. Is this the last one? It might be. Yes, okay, right. So it's just the 2 battleships now, but they are right next to each other, which means a million missiles will be fired at me as soon as I get into range. And I'm also injured. For this, I'm going to need my health. I'm going to pull back. Get back to 100%, and then we'll go in and see what we can do. Might be a job for one of our secondary weapons, but they've just got so little ammo to them, is the problem. Let's hop out. No, I've not targeted them anymore, so I need to very quickly access this and think, what do I, like, I've got nothing of anything. I've got enough missiles to use, but apart from that, nothing really. Right, we'll retarget. Let ourselves fully heal. So yeah, the problem with all the secondary weapons is that you never have enough of them. And they're of debatable usefulness anyway. Actually, flying towards the ships quite rapidly at the moment. There we go. Let me get steady again. 3, 2, 1, go. And I don't know how we're going to do this. I have no plan. Here they are. All of the missiles in the universe. But I have a moment to fire at this guy. Oh my god, we got him. Okay, was he injured? He must have been. Oh, that's a lot of missiles. Hello. That's 2 battleships worth of missiles. This is now just my job. For a while, just shooting these. Okay, I think we're down to, like, the normal number for dealing with a single battleship. Now let's do a little flyby. See if we can take him down. Oh dear, that was close. Come on, come on, come on. I can see his health, and got him. He's down, and now we need to deal with the missiles before we die. Always something you gotta remember. Ow. There's so many of them. I mean, I could just jump out of here, but I'm worried I'll just, like, crash into the planet or something if I'm not careful. And I think we're good. Wow. That was the biggest fleet I've ever seen. 3 separate small ship squadrons, 4 battleships, and one of those science orb things. None of the ring blaster missile ships, though, which is nice. That'll make things a little bit easier. What am I seeing? Oh, I thought I was seeing, like a couple of target points with enemies on the surface there, but that is one of the battleships slowly falling towards the surface of Velez. It will rain ship parts for weeks. Actually, like, it will rain a lot of them for a very short period of time, is more likely. Yeah, what if there are any more fleets like that around Velez? Maybe it's like the high-altitude ones that are like that, and they are all of a similar size. We'll have to come back and try that again sometime, but for now, we need to finally set off to Morena. Where is it? I was pointing at it once. There we go. And Liminal, off we go. Watching out for the gravity of Velez trying to pull us back there. And again, I don't know what it is we're actually picking up from here. It's something on our shopping list of items that we require to be able to replicate ourselves. Myself. I got there in the end. It might be like there's something about like seed packets for neural networks or something. Oh, that's a cool sight to see, just watching the planet sail past you at an insane distance that really doesn't feel like that much, and then you just keep getting closer and closer and closer until you realize just how much of an entire planet it is. And of course the target is on the dark side, because they always are. But more liminal, because I'm still forgetting that this planet is planet-sized. And it takes a while to get anywhere, even when you're this close. There we go, there's our target. Let's just go straight in. Maybe the sun will rise while we're down there, but it's probably fine. The terrain of Morena is easier to navigate while in darkness, because it's all flat or cliffs. I mean, falling down a cliff wouldn't do as much good, but we'd still know where we were, I guess. And the torches might hopefully work a bit better. Let's try and keep level. Flying nice and steady. How far off are we? Yeah, we're going to hit the atmosphere any second now at an insane speed. Slow it down. And a relatively gentle re-entry with only a small amount of burning up. Just a bit of on-fireness. Oh, this might be a good place to use the grav bike. Because everything's flat, and that makes it really convenient. And also that you can get the scale very wrong when you land on Morena because of the giant flat plains and can be miles away from your target by accident. Here we go. Into the atmosphere proper. Oh, we've landed in the crappy bit. Well, that negates everything I just said, because like the cool bits of Morena are the giant cliffs, where the surface is completely flat at the top and the bottom of the cliffs. You can fly in amongst them, and then occasionally you come across this crappy mountainous terrain, which is just like Velez again, but slightly less ridiculous. Slow ourselves down a bit. Whoop, steady, steady. Need to work out the scale of the mountains. And we've landed fairly safely there. Are we stable? No, we're going down the cliff and we're gonna crash straight into the enemy, which is not exactly to plan. Actually, oh, steady. There's a bit of a shield of rock between us and them, but it's not amazing. It'll do though. I think we're all right. I think we've landed close enough that we don't need the grav bike. We should be fine in that particular respect. So we'll leave it here for now. At some point we'll use it. When we're on the light side of a planet is the main thing. Still sliding a bit, but I don't think there's any danger of falling off anywhere at the moment. Oh, we're being shot at straight away. That is bad, because it means the ship might get hit. I need to flank them a bit. so I don't have to worry about that. There's the one guy that can see us. Also, while I'm here, yoink. I said yoink. Where are you? You were just around this corner. Oh, there you are. Hello. Ow, ow, ow. I got a bit too close there. Hi. One of the fire guys just hasn't noticed me, so let's just, Oh, I thought I could charge shots with this, but that's the other gun. Oh, there we go, he's noticed me. I'll fire some missiles. I feel like this is a good idea. But at some point I'll actually hit him and do some damage. Ow. Got him, and he didn't turn into the fire upgrade. Is the fire upgrade just gone? It seems to have just disappeared, because now nobody seems to give it you anymore, and it's sad. I like how we can just fight them one by one, because they're all just so unobservant that they don't notice someone killing them all one by one. That went well. There goes all the health, though. I'm not even going to bother trying to get that. Oh, there's a guy there. Well, there was me being oblivious. I need to not get too close. There seems to be where they start to do really well. Did I get him? I didn't see any health come off of him. I guess I got him. And I think there's just one more guy down here. Oh no, there's two. The missile just seemed like a better option, though sometimes you just don't hit, which is problematic. I like how I can just fly as well, that really helps with this stuff. One guy left. I'll just bombard the space he stood on. I hope this doesn't use missiles or anything. That wouldn't make sense, but that would be not a very nice surprise to get back to my ship and have no missiles left. But it seems the weapon feels very overpowered, so I feel like I must be paying in some way that I'm not aware of. Right, let's gather up all the gubbins. I don't actually see... Oh, I guess there should be two things, though. There should be another data stick. That's always how it works. But for some reason, I don't see one. And that's weird, and there's a massive cliff there that it could have fallen down. Guess we'll see what that is in a second, and maybe that will answer our question of what is going on. Grab this. And some automaton parts. Excellent. Yeah, I don't see anything off this cliff. And I'm running out of jetpack fuel, so let's just go and grab this thing. And it's the thing we're looking for anyway. If we have missed a data stick, we'll find it some other time. It was a fabricator. We have done step 3, install fabricator organ. Next step, build neural network seed pattern. You found the fabricator, completely undamaged despite hard vacuum and the heat of re-entry. Like the man once said, is it coincidence or providence? Install it and let's keep moving. The next piece is harder to find. No colony ship is given neural net seed patterns. Too dangerous, too powerful. Afraid we might grow something interesting. But my people are dangerous too when we're backed in a corner. Give us some time. I'll contact you at the next location on Morena. And then we have an attachment. The last block 3. That's all the same stuff every time as far as I can tell. A Series LB15 CNC fabrication extrusion organ. It's designed for a compact assembly wall socket, but with a little tweaking, it should fix the maintenance cavity. It should fit the maintenance cavity in your torso. The maintenance cavity in your torso. Got it. My father Crace. Aha. So we're getting a real big family tree here, aren't we? We've got like 5 different people in this now. Maybe 6? Not sure. My father Crace had one of these, an old AS7 model. When they took him, he was clutching it to his chest like an infant. It was my grandmother's, passed down to him when she died. Priceless ancient thing, part red oak and part alloy. 1,000 tiny ridges and slots filled with nanoscale actuators and manipulators and God knows what else. Looked like fur on the back of some strange animal. It undulated. When the woman from Texing came to confiscate it, my father objected, so they confiscated him with it. This was years ago. Nobody even knew who Texing was then. They sent us a letter the next day. Actual pen on paper, signed and stamped. Not an apology, an explanation. Oh, by the way, judging from the panicked silence coming from up deck, they know you're up to something. I'd love to be a fly on that wall. I always wondered why they didn't just let them take it. Why, he didn't just let them take it. The workbench, I mean. My father. I think it helped him feel that continuity. His ancestors, my grandmother, him, me, my children. Taking the workbench meant taking a piece of his family. People don't like that. So it was all like, it's all one family that's been responsible for what could turn into the downfall of humanity. A robot apocalypse. And all that sort of thing. And it looks like... Oh no, we can still get in. I was thinking that the ship had slipped so that you couldn't actually get into the back of it, which would be a bit of an issue, but it looks like we're fine. So let's hop back. Oh, another message. Is it Rodina? Are they scared? Yes, they are. We've also got the partially deleted buffer. Part 2. Open buffer, forensic recovery, find deleted content. Undelete, yes. It's just such a weird command. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they're, like, hidden in, like... They're deleted, but the data's still there, so you can undelete it. But it's always a funny thing to read. Gee, to me you're still a ponytail and crooked smile bouncing on Caitlin's bed. But I guess children grow. Okay then, since we're remembering things, what I remember most is slow hands. Cutting out launch day ornaments with the head faucet. Slow hands, Siggy, you can only cut it once. Pitching with 1 out left and 6 runners on bulkhead. Slow hands, he wants a fastball. Give him a curve, right where he swings weak. Crying my eyes out because I ran away from the Olaf creche again. Had nowhere else to go, didn't steal enough food, covered in bruises, no place in the ship for me, nobody to wipe away the tears like you and Vera would for Ndugu. Slow hands, Siggy. The world didn't give you much, but I gave you hands. It gave you hands. Family and home are things you make. Don't talk to me like I'm other people. Don't just drift away from me. I know what I did. I thought I could still keep him safe and I couldn't. Hit me with it. You know you blame me. Maybe you should. But talk to me. Bad enough that you disappeared. I have to find out from a damn wanted poster that you've started this group prayer circle. I know it can't be a cult, not from the man who thinks science and God are antonyms. What are you even praying to? I should have disappeared with you. I would have disappeared with you if you'd asked me to. You know that, right, Sigrid? Siggy, Vera and I weren't even sure you remembered that night. We were so young. You know they came after. Did you know who they came after? Wait, did you? Yeah, did you know they came after you? Women from the creche pounded on our door for almost an hour, shouting about Olaf creche losing out on child unit funding. Now she'll stick the constable on all of us. Eventually we open up. Vera has 4 inches of ceramic knife in her right hand and a fat stick of credits in her left. Gives the creche woman the choice. Vera says we're funding the girl now. I miss Vera. Women could negotiate the electrons out of a covalent bond. I know you blame me. I don't. Talk to me. I won't. Not for the man who thinks science has got antonyms. What are you even praying to? Let's just say I found a path right down the middle. G. So this sounds like stuff that I shouldn't be receiving, but I am. Through the messages that I'm getting from Grigory. And now let's see what Rodina has to say. I've just given up at this point on getting the name right. Let's see if they're still trying their usual angle. Citizen! That's what you are, after all. Most of what I've said is true, even if you choose to reject it, assuming you're capable of choosing. They have given up on their usual tactic. The texts tell me there is a statistically significant probability that, as we humans say, the jig is up. We may have figured out how to disconnect our real-time monitoring, but we have ears in places you can't imagine, and you're hard to miss. Run the script file I sent you. Now. Or do you need more convincing? See the attached message, if so. Wagon Master Stanislaus Litvin. Another attachment, and I'm going to guess this doesn't open anything, like, outside of the game, so we can just read it. Alright. We're getting so many different message chains. This is brilliant. From the desk of Stanislaus Litvin, 1 of 5. Duly elected Wagon Master of the great ship Rodina. Well, did you figure it out on your own, or did you have help? I think the latter. We've noticed irregularities in your comms traffic, and the texts tell me initiative isn't your model's strong suit. Quick and loyal and curious as hell, but not much for colouring outside the lines. Childlike is how they put it. Isn't this better? I never liked Val's whole give it motivation as a blank slate routine. Makes me sound like a comic book narrator. If you're smart enough to slip the protocol, I suppose you're smart enough for this. You're not, though, smart enough. You haven't thought it through. Say we ignore me, let the Xenos pick apart Rodina the moment we arrive. What happens after? How will you live? When we're all dead, who will provide the data you crave so badly? Or say you execute whatever plan they gave you, whoever they are. Do you really think someone would take off your leash and not have a plan for putting it back on? If they mixed a little poison into your milk, would you even know it? Think on it. Run the batch file I sent you, and I promise we'll give you all the shiny things you want when we get here. You've done excellent work so far. I will drown you in data if that's what you like. Oh, also, some very insistent people here want me to say, no building anything. We're pretty sure you can't, even with your damage protocol, but still, if you get the urge, no building, no making things. Very bad. Be a good... girl? Boy? Be a good thing. Wagon Master Stanislaus Litvin. There we go then. The jig is up. It's been up for a while, but now they've worked it out. And they finally started talking to me straight, which is nice. But I'm still not going to do what they say, because it's sort of like, yeah, just lobotomize yourself, and then we'll give you a nice playpen to live in for all of time. Wouldn't that be nice? Nope. We will continue on our mission. I guess we're just going to another place in Morena while Grigory thinks of something to do. That's what it sounded like. But I guess that's just like within the constraints of the game. It's supposed to take time for him to do the thing, so that means we need to do something that takes time. So yeah, I guess we'll do that next. We'll hop to wherever that is. Hopefully it's on the day side. That would be nice. They'll probably kill some aliens or whatever, because that's always fun. And so with that, I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.